Starting over after 40 can feel terrifying. Not because you're incapable, not because you're weak, but because you are no longer naive. At this age, you understand the cost of decisions. You understand what stability feels like. And you understand what it means to lose it. And almost no one talks about how lonely that can feel. When you begin again in your 20s, it feels like exploration. When you begin again after 40 or 50 or 60, it can feel like exposure. You may look around and see people who seem settled, established careers, long marriages, clear identities, and quietly you may feel behind. Even if you're starting over is brave, even if it was necessary, even if it was chosen, you may feel behind. There are fewer cheering crowds for reinvention at this age. Sometimes there's silence. And sometimes that silence feels heavy. The fear isn't just about logistics. It's not just money, housing, work, relationships. It's deeper. It's the fear of, what if I can't rebuild? What if I made a mistake? What if this is proof that I failed? Starting over at 40, 50, 60 or beyond, it often carries grief. Something ended. Something didn't work out. Something changed without your consent. And grief makes everything feel lonelier. There's another layer people don't name. When you start over, you lose your shorthand. You're no longer someone's partner, someone in that job, someone in that version of yourself. You're in between. And midlife does not reward in between. We're expected to be stable by now, certain, established. So beginning again can feel like stepping backward, even when it's actually a step toward honesty. That dissonance is exhausting. But here's what is also true. Starting over after 40 or 50 or 60 is not the same as starting over at 25. At this age, you bring discernment, pattern recognition, emotional literacy, boundaries, lived experience. You are not beginning from scratch. You are beginning from truth. And truth feels lonely before it feels solid. If you're in this season right now, scared, unsure, rebuilding quietly, you are not foolish. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are in a threshold. And thresholds are uncomfortable because they are transitional, not because they are wrong. If this resonates, let yourself acknowledge it plainly. Starting over after 40 is hard. It is brave. It is lonely. It is disorienting. And it may also be the most honest thing you've done in years. You don't need to rush to make it look successful. For now, it's enough that you chose truth. I'll be here as you walk through it. I'm glad you're here.